So usis Maria uyakhala man uthi no man aba bantu abaseyehluli ngoku ne lanto noba this is a character yase TikTok ba benza nje. I don't know about that's the case now or abantu bazithandela usis Maria.
That's the thing. If you feed the people what they love, and then instantly you change to something else, it won't be easy. Because right now, the content that you are giving people, it will get to a point that now people have control over your content. You don't have control. Mangala with only 2-3 subscribers, there I have control of my content. But now when I have over 700,000, 800,000, up to 1 million, people will control what I do. Because there's these reaction videos. You know, everyone who does reaction videos, we know good your content is controlled by people. They say, Nolu, please react to this. Please react to this. That's the kind of content. So right now, we have seen it from back then with ama artist afana nabo MT. You know, because it's like, okay, when you start becoming yourself and showing your true self to the people, they're like, no, man, we don't want this. We want the real one. You know, we want the one that we always see on the social media. It's the same thing that is happening to Thato. He's crying out loud, Uguti, people, come on, please bear with me, man. I am not Sis Maria, and I need to have time outside the community so that you can see the real me. Not every time, you know, you have to see me that calamine and dresses all the time. So it has come to a point, Uguti Manje, when he becomes himself, people are like, no, we're not taking it, my brother. We want Sis Maria.
Okay, what I'm going to say now, might ibangela abanye abantu bangabe happy with me. However, I'm gonna say it. You know, I do believe in Dogba. Before you create content, you know why you're creating this content. It's either you want to make people happy, or you want to be famous. You want to be known, you want to be celebrated, you want to be called a celebrity. Akakho umntu on social or or create content motive but no, I just want 5 views, I'm good. No. They want to be known. So I would assume in Dogba immediately you reach a stage so in Dogba I want to be known. At least we as prepare for what's coming. We are as if you are celebrated, you are loved, you are famous.
Of course.
People will want to take pictures with you. People will want to go bayokubukela or nxa bekubona bafuna ukuhaga. You should be prepared once you take your craft ebantwini. Now sifika njani kwi-position apho you give us something we love and then at the end of the day ubuye ukhalaze uthi no, people, I can't do this. You guys are doing this. You are doing this. And I don't know. Why should be in a situation in Jalo? Because before taking your craft with the Sekoti, you knew what's coming.
No, there's no such.
Yes, when I'm okay, it's possible. So, ungana 10 million views.
I do know that.
Did you know starting this show it's either bakthandu okanye bakuthuke? Did you not know that?
I do know that.
Is it not happening now? Is it not happening?
It is happening.
Then sithini uzawubuya uthi guys ishow isona so, whereas you knew what you're getting yourself into way before starting.
No, phela manje mina I can't fight with people who don't understand the term artist.
Okay.
If you are an artist, you know you are in an industry.
Yes.
You do art.
Yes.
You can build a character. But in that character, there is the real person behind that character that we also need to sit down and know. Every time when we see big Hollywood actors, even in South Africa, we have those actors. You know, they come on podcast, they tell us about their lives. You know, Guti, this is me. I think Thato must be given that chance to be called in a podcast and tell us.
He's been doing interviews.
Yes.
He went to KFM. He went to Ezinye and Ezinye.
But the problem, Guti, he's been doing interviews with the character.
Okay, yeah.
Let him come without the makeups, without the color mind and everything. Let him come and sit down with the people, talk about himself outside of Sis Maria.
But it's
people
not
want
like
that.
It's not like we do not know. Ne?
Okay.
We know. Even if he comes, we know that Thato is Sis Maria, his choice, his banban the other day. We know that. But we fell in love with Sis Maria, the character Sis Maria.
You have to know
Now,
the real person.
we know the real person.
You don't
we
know.
know, we see him. Siyamazi bakuthiwa he was a security guard before he became Sis Maria. We are fine with that.
That doesn't mean you know him.
We are not interested in Thato, the security guard. We are interested with Sis Maria, Sis Joyce, Ubanbani. That's who we fell in love with.
You are the problem.
No, I'm not the
You are
problem.
part of the
It's the
problem.
same thing as remember back in the days there was Unsiki no Yia. I know, not Unsiki no Yia. Unsiki ebe actor ku generation. Ne? She was very evil, good generation, to a point that abantu took it a step further. Mabembone rengini a mall, bemleka befuna umbetha besithi you are very evil because they hated the character. So if we fall in love with the character, ngumuntu esimthandayo, don't bring us Moeketsi Maimane. No, we want more the DJ year top 10. That's who we fell in love with.
So what about myself?
No, we're not interested. We don't want to take pictures with you. We want to take pictures with more lower rate weni.
I'm sorry to say this, but this is the sign of being illiterate.
No, more.
Like, it's called being illiterate because you have to differentiate the things. I mean, you know what he can do because you know, he grew with this thing. Abantu from generation, out of generation, they kept calling him Archie.
Yes.
And then he made a commercial about it. One of these insurance companies. You know,
Archie. Oh, it's Archie.
yes, you know, because that's art, you know.
Yeah.
You take what people, you know, familiarize yourself with and then put it out there, make money with it.
Yes.
I think that's the step that Thato should take, because you know, Guti, abantu bana makanda qinile. People don't want to listen. People want to control your craft without understanding, Guti, wena behind this thing. There is a real person.
There's a real person more. We understand. We do not love
you don't
that
understand.
real person. Asimthandi.
You
we
don't
love.
You.
No, I'm not saying asimthandi, basimthandi. No, we love
that's
lo mntu
wrong.
because ngumntu oyi-one. But we want to meddle with lo usnike wona, not the real wena. Sizakuthini wena because you're not interesting. You're not interesting. Because what we want to hear from him is yo sham. Is this just his phone?
But what about his mental health?
Okay, if it be about his mental health, ne masiyenze so. Why engathi nxa invite kwi-gig athi gqi Thato?
That's the thing. It doesn't say we want Thato. When they contact him as a character. They don't contact him. They don't say we want you and then
and Tina, we fell in love with the character. That's who we want to see. We pay imali to go to a club. We pay imali to go to an event to see Sis Maria, not Thato.
A character is something that has been made up.
Yes.
So what about the real person? The person who has feelings. The person who lives out there as a real person.
Leave that person endlini.
So he must be depressed because of the character. He must be treated unfairly because of the character. That's what you're saying.
Then it means makabeke imali pha eqaleni angalandeli imali. If he says I don't want to be treated like ngolhlobo, then he must take money ayibeke ecaleni and then aqhubeke ngoNthatho.
It must not be his problem ukuthi wena you can't differentiate between a character and a real
We
person.
can.
You can't.
More, we can, but le bayenzayo, it means they can. However, they do not feel comfortable ukufota or uhlala nale i-character inguwe, the real you. We want to Sis Maria. Bathi abanye nxa bembona as Sis Maria. Sis Maria uphu Joyce. Ne? Joyce uphu Sis Maria. Sithanda zo character, not him.
So he just shot the whole content, ucime camera and everything. What do you think happens after that?
Uyaphila yena ulife wakhe.
So that's what you don't want to know.
We don't want to know that.
Why? It's part of his life.
Up until enza a reality show at the Life of Thato. Then we'll subscribe to that. Okwangoku we are subscribing to Sis Maria.
You guys, you have this thing of not realizing that you want to control people's lives. You want you want him to have a reality show. It's like, no, a reality show is going to be a lot of work. I have my own phone. This is me. When you're like, I want my
made
thing.
It clear what being a celebrity, ne? Kunzima, because even if you're a toilet, uyohlala, it's a thing. If they see you uyohlala toilet, bayenza into enkulu, ne? Yena he's prepared for londo. I would assume na ungena kwi-industry, you need to be prepared for such. So let us quickly go to ad yethu, and then when we come back, yonke into izaba right. We're going to continue bringing abantu indaba ezi right as a fresh ningayendawo ke fam.